శ్రీ సిటీ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ యూనివర్సిటీ క్యాంపస్ను ప్రారంభించిన మంత్రి నారా లోకేష్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ విద్యారంగంలో మరో కీలక ముందడుగుగా శ్రీ సిటీ పారిశ్రామిక వాడలో ఏర్పాటు చేసిన శ్రీ సిటీ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ యూనివర్సిటీ తాత్కాలిక క్యాంపస్ను రాష్ట్ర విద్యాశాఖ మంత్రి నారా లోకేష్ ప్రారంభించారు. పరిశ్రమల అవసరాలకు అనుగుణంగా విద్యను అనుసంధానిస్తూ మొదటి సంవత్సరం నుండే పరిశ్రమల్లో ఇంటర్న్షిప్లతో కూడిన వర్క్ స్టడీ డ్యూయల్ మోడల్ ద్వారా విద్యార్థులకు ఉపాధి అవకాశాలను మెరుగుపరిచే లక్ష్యంతో ఈ విశ్వవిద్యాలయం ఏర్పాటు చేయబడింది అని అన్నారు. 2026-27 విద్యా సంవత్సరానికి బీటెక్ బీబీఏ కోర్సుల్లో ప్రవేశాలు ప్రారంభం కానున్నాయి.
To Srini Raju garu on the dais, to Ravi Sana Reddy garu, distinguished founders, members of the board, industry leaders, faculty members, andarki na namaskaram. It gives me an immense pleasure to be here to lay the first step in the Sri City International University. I would like to congratulate Srini Raju garu to taking this from an idea and to actually executing on it. So whenever I meet Srini Raju garu, I always have a lot of asks, and that's my job. And I keep telling him that he needs to do more for Andhra Pradesh. And he's a man of very few words. He actually gets it done, and I'd like to thank Srini Raju garu for really building a world-class institution now here in the great state of Andhra Pradesh. It's truly a gift to the youth of Andhra Pradesh. I believe this is just the beginning. And as we discussed while we're driving in here, 5,000 students per year to start off in this campus. I'd like to just put all the stars, terms and conditions applied. 5,000 students per year in this campus, but I'm sure we'll do a lot more as we go about in our journey. Many of you know me as the IT Minister of Andhra Pradesh. I keep telling that is my India hat. But something that I'm more passionate about is actually my education hat, my Bharat hat. I'm also the HRD Minister for this great state. I truly believe that we need to unlock human capital and human potential. Only then we can deliver a lot of things. Yes, technology does change the world, no second thoughts about it, but it's education that creates people who bring about that change. And that is why education should be central to whatever we do. And that is why this event is very close to my heart. And thank you very much for having me here. I think we agreed on this day when we first met and said July 2nd we are going to do it. There's not going to be any changes, and I'd like to thank you for not changing that date. Today is not just merely starting another higher education institution or a university. I believe that it is a new way of thinking about higher education. It is what India really needs. There's a lot of debate yesterday and day before yesterday because I was with the Honorable President of India, and I met a lot of ministers, including Dharmendra Pradhan ji, and we discussed about the way forward for the Indian higher education system. And there's a lot of debate on, there's a need for a reset on a lot of the degrees that we actually offer. For many years, universities were measured on the number of graduating students or degrees that they offer. But going forward, I believe that we will all be judged by the transformation that we will do to humanity. So today, a degree alone is not enough. It is about enabling our students to solve problems, adapt to technology, and become lifelong learners. And I believe that Sri City International University is actually built to deliver that vision. India, as we all know, is going through inspiring times. Close to 65% of our population is under the age of 35. So it's the way you look at glass, half full or half empty. So we have to look at it both ways. This demographic dividend can become our greatest strength or our greatest challenge. And as a young politician, I'm very cognizant to both. If I was a little bit older, I could have blamed the next generation. But I'm very young, so I know that this responsibility is riding on young politicians like me. Under our visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, a lot of changes are happening in the education system, starting with NEP to the Startup India policy to Skill India to Vikasit Bharat. It's giving us a sense of direction, a goal that India should achieve. And honestly, our Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji has also been pushing the states quite hard to look at innovative models, to lead from the front, because he understands that if one state gets it done in India today, rest of the states, not all, but majority of the states will actually compete. And that's the message.